Happy Badoo year, everybody. Oh, aren't you excited? Happy Badoo year. Because get it? Because it's not New Year, it's Badoo year. Isn't that great? We're celebrating the Badoo year with Pokemon TCG Live. So, just everyone's favorite card. We get new music. Oh, I haven't even seen the catchphrases yet. And also, they announced that Itchy Pollen was launched over 31 million times, and almost 1 million of those were knockouts, which is crazy. Yeah, we got the fart effects early. We got those fart effects early, but yeah, it's kind of funny because the shop bundles are horrible. They really didn't put any thought into the shop bundles. They're just like, Badoo's Budding Bundle. Let's just put 2 Prismatic Evolutions and a random pack in there, and I don't know, let's call it 260 crystals. Why not? Like, they call it Badoo's Budding Bundle, but they don't even give you a Badoo. Right? Like, what's the point? Like, this one isn't a good deal because it's a better deal than buying them separately, but you're still better off not buying this. And it's like, ooh, you get a Pokeball Badoo. Whoop-de freaking Badoo, you get a Pokeball Badoo. Oh my god, my life has changed. So yeah, these are just terrible. They put no effort into them. Like, a normal pack is 200 crystals. Gardus, thank you for the sub. I would assume the bundles are going to be around till the 29th when Ascended Heroes comes out, but that's probably it. But yeah, I went a little overboard, okay? I went a little overboard. Just whatever. Handsomest PDC jail player, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Gardus, thank you. 32 months. You're coming up on 3 years, which is, you should probably get checked out by a psychiatrist. I definitely went a little overboard building expanded decks. I did stop myself at a certain point, but we got Iron Thorn, Cerulege, Alakazam. We got some tools decks. I tried to build some new ones. We got the new catchphrases as well. Let's see what those are. They'll be at the very bottom. Oh god, oh, the scroll wheel does work. The scroll wheel works. Oh, wait, oh my god, how many are there? Okay, let's Badoo it. Are you ready to turn over? I hope you don't have allergies because, oh my god. Badoo and I have been itching for this match. Okay, well, that makes sense. Oh, so wait, it's sandwiched between the Eevee stuff. So they sandwiched the Badoo stuff between the Eevee and the other thing. Okay, so then I have to... It's not all the way down. That match was Badootiful. Oh, god. Badoo proves that even the smallest of Pokemon can become champions. Sneezing, the roots of my deck are strong. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's what we're Badooing today. Hey, why don't we play a deck that has Badoo in it? Why don't we do that? Let's start off with the #1 deck in Expanded. Shiny Ray, no, they don't know that. That would make a lot of sense. And Clam Burglar, yeah, are you stuck? And 4 Wet Lights, yeah, we got to celebrate Badoo. So I'm going to choose to go first, even though I probably shouldn't. And Shadow, how do you buy bundles? You just go to the shop and you go to... you just go into the shop and click on View More Bundles. I think it's View More Bundles, and then you scroll down to the Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, but you're still better off just getting... You're still better off just getting Celebrations. So I highly recommend just going for Celebrations. And with that one, you go to, what is it, Expansions? Oh, hello. Mega Lopunny and Expanded. Okay, so this is not a standard deck. Years and years of training, PP. So you'll notice the counter over there. It's a little bit different than normal. Wins, losses, and standard. So it'll be how many standard decks did we encounter? Oh my god, this is terrible. This is... Okay, this was almost a worst case scenario with this deck. But maybe we prize somebody. Okay, so we did prize the Badoo, but that's okay. First game on stream during the Badoo year, we prized Badoo. So this looks bad, but it's actually totally fine because we didn't prize the Dedenne. So I think I just go directly for Dedenne. And yeah, we'll get rid of the Choo Choo Train. I'm going to go and get the Ditto Prism. And this is the deck. This is the deck. You're thinking like, what deck are you playing, Pilot? This is the deck. This is my baby. This was the original. Oh god. Can I stop getting supporters, please? Uh-oh. Things are getting much, much worse, by the way. I'd like to point that out, that things are getting much, much worse. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, we gotta shuffle 3 dudes back in. So I guess it should be, yeah, just those 3. Alrighty, well, let's Dedenne. So yeah, you have to make sure you prioritize the Ditto Prism Star, because that's for a Lowland Muck, and a Lowland Muck is very important. Oh my goodness. We are doing so many things right now, it's kind of crazy. But I still have to be very, very careful. Alright, so let's, yeah, I mean, this is kind of unfortunate. But I'm confident, right? I can go and get the Squawkabilly. So actually, no, we'll quick ball away this guy. We'll go and get the Voltorb. We'll get rid of the Voltorb, and then we'll Carmine. And then if we get the Squawkabilly off the Carmine and it's worth it, we'll do it. Or it's definitely not worth it. Or it's definitely not worth it, and we're not going to do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I have to Clay next turn, because... Well, the thing is, we have Rescue Stretchers. Right? Like, we have Rescue Stretchers. I think we get rid of Quick Ball. We do that. How many Rescue Stretchers we got in this deck? We have 2 more. And a Secret Box. I think it's worth it. I think it's reckless and stupid, but I also think it's worth it because now we're, like, out of all of our supporters. But this is great. Okay, so we just need to prioritize Rescue Stretcher. Energy doesn't matter. We just need to prioritize Rescue Stretcher. And yeah, this is the expanded experience. This is the expanded experience right here. We definitely want Secret Box. And then Acro Bike. And just one more Rescue Stretcher. Ooh, okay. So I think we want to take the Speed Lightning, because Speed Lightning does draw you cards. And then I will end the turn. Actually, no, I think we do shuffle back in. I think we do shuffle dudes back in. So let's go. Yeah, one of you, and the Muck. And then end turn. So there you go. Sneaky Ninja, this is my #1 expanded video on the channel. I didn't really update it as much as I should have. Like, I put a Secret Box in here. You know, any A-Spec is good. But yeah, this is expanded in 2026. Is just your opponent takes a million minute turns. You're going to face ADP. You're going to face Reggie Drago. You're going to face Luke. All that for nothing. Well, Sneaky Ninja, I'll let you know when it happens. I'll let you know what the plan of this deck is when it happens. But the fact that they toughed it out is kind of funny. All that for nothing. But no, you don't donk with this deck. You win on turn 2. So this is the same opponent. It's really fun. It's just great. Yeah, if you're looking to buy bundles, don't buy the Badoo bundles. Just focus on Shadow Rider, Ice Rider decks from, I think, 2021. And then just Celebration 6-pack bundles. That's it. But depending on how the video does, I'll revisit Expanded, because I'm not doing Reggie Drago. I'm not doing Lugia. I'm not doing Mew VMAX. This would have been the perfect starting hand. And Gardas, oh, I've had moments where it takes like 2 minutes. This is rare where things are going well. They decided to go first. Okay, so they think that'll save them. I mean, it might, right? Because they're gonna get the Lopunny, and I can knock out a Lopunny. It just depends how much I'm able to not prize, because prizing is a huge issue with this deck. You can't prize your reversals or your counter energy. But this could end up being the only expanded stream of the year, right? If people don't like it, if there's not enough views, what the hell does Big Parasol do? Okay, well, damage is not in effect. I do have to be very aware that they might just rip their pants wide open. The Rescue Stretcher is unfortunate. I'm not really sure what to do with oh, crap. Yeah, I probably should have put the trekking shoes, or I should have put the Rescue Stretcher into my hand, but Old heads. Those of us who've been in this game for a very, very long time, you will recall that it used to be much, much different for trekking shoes. That's bad. It used to be a lot different for trekking shoes back in the day, but they changed it, and my brain hasn't really figured it out yet. All right, well, we don't want that. Yeah, we're just going to face Chocobo Topian the entire stream. All right, so here's where things get interesting. I can take the Dedenne and lose all of my rescue stretchers because PTCGL decided to give me all my rescue stretchers, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I think we kind of have to because I don't really have a hand. What I know for certain is that you use Pokestop first, because if any Pokemon get milled, I want to be able to put them back in with Rescue Stretcher. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Let's go boom, boom, boom. So I think actually we saved Dedenne for next turn then, right? We get that. Let's play with our balls and then get Carmine. So I don't think we need Telescopic Sight because that only affects Vs and GXs. So let's go. Oh god, I need the freaking No, we have to use crap, we have to use the Dedenne. I was going to say, oh no, we don't have to use Dedenne. No, we have to use Dedenne in this situation because I can't take the risk that we just lose. Okay, so yeah, we'll go Escape Rope. We'll shut off their items. I have to use Dedenne. And then we just have to be able to get a Voltorb. That's it. If we get a Voltorb, we're fine. Okay, we got the balls. We can play with our balls. That's always good. But this is a little Ooh, we got Squawkabilly? But I think I have to get... No, I can't get the Squawkabilly because we can't leave the spot open. That's the problem here, is we can't leave the spot open. So I have to get rid of these and these. We might end up being screwed here. There's a very real chance that we just get screwed over here and we can't win. Because the whole point of this deck is that you're supposed to not get rid of... Like, you're supposed to just mill everything, which is fine. But the problem is that I lost all 3 of my rescue stretchers. And then we just... Well, I can do 660. I can do 660. But I don't think I can do it with this hand. That's the problem. All right, so we'll send up the Pikachu into the active. If I get a perfect... Oh my god, I was going to say, if we get the perfect top deck, I can win. Okay, we can potentially do this. We can absolutely potentially do this. Okay, so... yeah, we'll just go for Clay. No, I need to get the Pokemon first, because I need to get the Electrode out of the deck. The Electrode has to come out of the deck, or else we don't even have a slight chance of winning. But, oh no, I should have got rid of the energy. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I'm sorry. Never mind. We're fine. Never mind. It's all good. I worried for nothing. Okay, so our deck is empty. That's part of the strategy here. Don't worry about it. Your deck is supposed to be empty if you did everything right. Okay, so I want to go... Extra Energy Bomb. Okay, it's going to come down to it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close if we're going to do it. I'm not going to do the math, but it's possible. Okay? Kind of crazy. Turn 2 and my deck is empty. So we attach the counter energy. Wait, did we prize a counter energy? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. The suspense. Yeah, see, this is why you don't do math. Doing math is for nerds. All right, here we go. I need, I think, 22 energy. So I need 22 energy in order to take the knockout. So that's 12. That's a knockout. That's it. I just win. I just won the game. I'm pretty sure I just won the game. So you just get rid of everything. I have to go 11 on the active and 11 on the bench. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then the rest on this guy. And back in my day, we didn't have click to place. We did not have click to place back in the day. You had to manually take every single damage counter when you did that. You had to take literally every single damage counter single-footedly and do it one by one, and the timer would crap out on you. So I have a full video on the channel about this deck. I'll put the deck list in the description. This deck is insane. It's my favorite expanded deck. It's not fully 2026 yet, but I mean, you just saw me. They had 2 Mega Lopunny, and I just knocked them out, and I emptied my deck, and that's how amazing I am. Okay, so that was Chocotopian Game 2 at Me 1950 Raichu. Okay. What is the video name? It's probably, I mean, just type in expanded and that should probably do it, right? Okay, so we're done that one. Let's go to my other favorite. I think unfortunately Volcarona V is kind of priced out of the world right now. And you know, maybe I cut a maybe we cut a Vulpix, go for a second Blitzel. Yeah, I don't think you need 4 Volcarona though, right? Like you have 2 rescue. I don't think 4 Volcarona is necessary, but it's like, I think the deck is just kind of not meant for this world anymore. Do not mind. Yeah, I wonder what is, it should just be like, this is, I made the best expanded deck or something. Yeah, I made the best expanded deck on Pokemon TCG Live. There we go. There it is if you want to watch it. Yeah, I made the best expanded deck on Pokemon TCG Live, and it literally is, and Little Dark Furry copied it. Little Dark Furry copied me. Okay, well, that was fun. That was a fun game. Let's just, oh wait, never mind. Oh my god, 4 mulligans? Oh, they're gonna get horny. They might be playing Wood Trio or something. So they're actually playing an expanded deck. So that's what the STD is, oh, what if they're just playing a standard deck? Because I encountered that multiple times. So I think we lose because of, oh no, we don't lose. We don't lose because of neutralization zone. Yeah, standard. What do you think the abbreviation for standard is? So there's good news and there's bad news in this matchup. The good news is that we're going to win. The bad news is that we might lose. It has to be 3 letters because I don't have enough room. All right, well, this is going to be a pretty boring matchup, I gotta say. This is going to be a pretty boring matchup. So let's just go Giant Hearth. We'll get rid of that. We'll go get 2 energy. So I think just to be safe, I'll attach to the Ditto. And then we'll just end turn. Yeah, so I was going to say, if they get the neutralization zone down, I have Heat Factory. And Heat Factory is an absolutely goated card. There's also Radiant Greninja, but obviously I can't use that. So feel free. So there's going to be a lot of cards people aren't familiar with. So be like, hey, what does that card do? Feel free to ask me, but I don't think they realize that they can't win this game. Okay, there's Galar Mine. That's fine. Kyogre has replaced Volcarona. Oh, right. Right. Thank you, Shiny Ray. Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to show up and impart your wisdom. Bequeath your wisdom upon me. So yeah, it's a much better card in that regard. You know, you don't get access to Heat Factory, but you do get access to, you know, a single prizer. Shiny Ray. No, I will not cheat on my favorite card ever. Okay, you can't take that away from me. I will not be cheating on my favorite card ever. But no, I have more than enough lists for today. This just won't be in a video, so I'll keep playing this because again, this is my favorite. This is my favorite expanded deck of all time, but yeah, I can understand that Kyogre is just kind of the exact same thing. What does Volcarona V do? You discard all of your energy, and then you shuffle it back in, and you do damage based on the amount of energy in your discard pile. And they're just being super duper annoying. So yeah, it's okay, yeah, keep doing the thing. That's fine. I'm totally okay with this. And we'll just end turn. So yeah, they're actually helping me out with the discard. With Volcarona V, does 20 more damage for each basic energy in your discard pile, then you shuffle them back in. So they literally can't win. They literally cannot win the game because I'm just going to have all my energy in my deck. So I don't know why they're still playing. Unless they really think they can trap that Ninetales. But like, they're weak to fire. I have a Ninetales in play. I can pick and choose whoever I want to knock out. I shuffle back in all the energy. So I'm not quite sure what their plan is. But yeah, I can understand how Durant can do pretty well, right? You're discarding 4. This is like Great Tusk. So Durant is essentially Great Tusk, but a little bit easier. Because you don't have to play Ancient Supporter. Oh no, not my Blitzel. Not my Wiener Blitzel. All right, so let's just Flame Tail and start taking knockouts. Because we know for a fact they do not have an Unfair Stamp. I'm not really concerned about anything they can do to me. So, like, are they just on autopilot? Like, are they a bot? Are they just on autopilot? And so this will be, I'll be making a YouTube video no matter how good or bad this goes, just because it's like, yeah, it's impossible for Durant to beat this. Oh, so they're getting horny. Okay, so that's smart. Dizzy, that's not even a good joke. That's not even a clam burglar. No, what are you doing pinning that? That's not even a good joke. So yeah, the only way they can win is if they can like trap my Blitzel. That's about it. If they can trap the Blitzel, that's about all they can do. So I'm just gonna keep taking knockouts until it's too late. There we go. There's a zebra. So their only real shot of winning is having somebody in the deck who can corner my Blitzel. Because I think I'm out of recovery cards for Pokemon. And I can't attack with the Blitzel. And for some reason I only have, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Ninetales, Fiery Flint, Ultra Ball, and then we'll get rid of the research. And then I have to keep all these. That's the Cursed Shovel, baby. Way back I tried to make this card do stuff in the past. It didn't really go well. All right, so I guess at this point, I just attach to you, go Flame Tail. There's no special charge in Expanded. Remember, this is just Sun and Moon forward, so there's no special charge. So they can't recycle their energy, so they probably just play 4 double colorless, 4 twin. And that's about it. Or, oh yeah, double turbo, whatever. Twin, double turbo doesn't really matter for this particular deck because they're not doing any damage. Oh no, not my Prime Catcher. Okay, that's actually kind of annoying. And there comes the Blitzel. See, this is why I didn't want to wait. This is why I didn't want to wait on the Prime Catcher. So I shouldn't have taken my time. I should not have taken my time. That was an oopsie. And then of course PTCGL leaves me with like the worst things ever. Sure, let's go end turn, I guess. Okay, yep. We do have the Prime Catcher on the bottom of the deck. I'm sure they'll get it because this is so much fun. And there's a 9. Okay, so they're gonna give me the Prime Catcher then. Good. So we're gonna get the Prime Catcher. It's not gonna be the top card of my deck. Oh my god, it's the top card of my deck. And Lomed, hey, if your wife doesn't have socks on, that's as good enough. They got rid of my 2 best cards in my deck. And they got rid of the energy as well. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're fine. Never mind. I take it all back. We're totally fine. All right, well, there you go. But it's the fact that PTCGL did it that way, right? It's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna ruin everything. So they can definitely win now because my Prime Catcher is gone. That was kind of my get out of jail free card. So yeah, it really depends on the YouTube audience. If this gets like 10,000 views and it's my biggest video of the year, then you know for a fact Trust Your Pilot is making another expanded video, and I'll focus on like these are the best expanded decks, right? It'll be Regidrago, it'll be Lugia, maybe Mew VMAX or something. And Pokemon promos, they're about to countercatcher my Blitzel and win the game. Yeah, they're gonna go Green's Exploration, go for a countercatcher, bring up the Blitzel. They got horny early. So unfortunately, they got horny. Regidrago doesn't need it, right? It's the fact that Regidrago is still probably the BDIF and expanded. Yeah, just double countercatcher. Double countercatcher. This is gonna go on forever. I'll count that as a loss. They hit the right cards, right? We should have just conceded when I got an unplayable start. Fun fact, the zombies in Days Gone are called Freakers. So they must have been to some Diddy parties or something. And randomly, my tweet about Badoo being launched like a bajillion times. Yeah, 31 million times. That tweet has 300 likes. Regidrago will get Mega Dragonite. I mean, it just gets better with every dragon that comes out. Every single dragon that comes out makes Regidrago better. Yeah, this is kind of a rough start here. You know, starting the Palpad. I don't think Fire Breather is good in the deck. You know, what's the point of Fire Breather when you have Fiery Flint? Rather, yes, you can reuse Fire Breather with Palpad, but you have to understand this is what's going to happen. You know, yes, you can use Palpad with Fire Breather. It's a Gust card. So you don't play bosses because you're just discarding so much. So Ninetales is your bosses. You know, I could take it or leave it. Like, I could go with like 1/1 instead of a 2 and like a 2/2 thing. But yeah. So Ninetales is good. You play the Zebstrika just to keep going through your hand. They're playing a deck that's probably going to win. If I'd gone first, we would probably win this one. We're going second. We're probably going to lose. Never mind. I think we're fine. I wonder if this is Mega Guardy. And Dizzy, congratulations. What the hell is this starting hand? This is the worst starting hand you could get with this deck. Man. Okay. Actually, this is fine. We're going to, I guess, put the Volcarona down in case this guy gets knocked out. And then, sure, we'll Surging Flames. That was a terrible start. And never gonna let me down. You weren't playing when that Ninetales was around. Yeah, the Ninetales is really good just for Gust, but that was a rough discard. So 9 Temptations, just discard 2 fire, Gust someone up. Yeah, that was a terrible start. Fire Breather with Palpad and double research. That's PTCGL saying, you know what? We hate your face. And Gardas, yeah, Fire Breather, you think it's going to be good, but then you start your Palpad in a research hand, and you're like, I'd rather just play Fiery Flint just to get me through the early turns, and then, you know, use the Zebra every turn after that. Yeah, discard 2 fire to play bosses, and you can still support her. But after about turn 3 or 4 with this deck, you won't even play supporters just because you'll be out of supporters. Everything will be in the discard except for fire energy. All right, well, let's see if we can't take the knockout. If we can't, we probably lose. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's just to Denny and go for it. So I'll quick ball away the Ninetales. We'll go get Radiant Greninja. Because I haven't done the math, but I don't think we're taking a knockout. Yeah, that's 120. Yeah, we need Radiant Greninja and a Denny. If there's a turn 5, something's gone very wrong. True. But I just think Volcarona V's kind of just been, ruined. Like I ruin other women for other men, or I ruin women for other men just because, I'm just that good at everything. But we have stabilized. I think we're good to go. All right, we are very good to go. So that's 180. That's a knockout. We'll definitely put the Ditto down. And then, yeah, just hit him with the old Surging Flames, and I think that's game. But just, yeah, the Kyogre. So Shiny Ray was telling me about the Kyogre, which is basically the exact same attack as Volcarona V. I think it's 20 times instead of 20 plus 20. My God, those prizes. So it's slightly different, but it's a single prizer. And you don't have access to Heat Factory or Fiery Flint, but you do have Capacious Bucket. You can attack with Radiant Greninja if you need to. So it's slightly worse in overall power. Okay. The Kyogre's slightly worse. Yeah, you get Irida, but the main reason that you keep it is simply because of the fact that... Oh my God. Hang on. Oh, are they playing... Oh, this is... I guess this is the starter deck. I didn't clue in. So that would explain... I thought they were playing like Mega Guardy or something. But the other dude is a single prizer. So that's the main thing, is that you're playing a single prize deck, so there's more time to, whack off and have fun with friends. I think we count this under the STD category, simply because I enjoy giving people STDs, teaching them how to play standard. All right, so let's go play with our balls again. We'll just go for the zebra. And... Oh my God, we still don't freaking have it. Are you kidding me? How do we still not have it? Fine, you know what? I'm going to knock out your stupid not to. Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? I'm going to knock out your stupid not to. Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. So, yeah, I mean, this didn't work out quite the way I'd hoped, but I think it's a little bit too slow because I've been getting screwed over by prizes and starting hands. But, I'll give this one an STD. Because it's a starter deck, right? So, hey, STD, starter deck. Right? STD, starter deck. Yeah, S-tier decks. Exact. See, it all works out in the end. So we'll play one more with Volcarona just to see if I can get a competitive game. If not, we'll move on. I want to try Slowking. Slowking is very good because it has a Rangaroo. So a Rangaroo is just gumshoes, and then you also have access to the amazing rares, which are amazing. All right, well, I don't think they can come back from this. Something tells me that they can't probably come back from this. Just a hunch that we might be able to win. We might be able to win this game. I'm not sure, but I think it's possible. All right, let's just I'll rest. I don't care. I probably should have done this a different way. Whatever. We're knocking out the Mewtwo. If they think they can win, go for it. I don't care. Oh my God, seriously, I got to use a stupid... Got to sprint. Yeah, did you miss the butthole? I bet you did, you sicko. I bet you missed seeing my butthole floating on the screen right there. Yeah, Sonny, I can't even figure out how to dual stream when there's applications for dual streaming. You want me to get, like, commands set up? So this is exactly what I was talking about. is that sometimes people just play starter decks, and that's fun. So, I mean, I wonder if there's anything we can extrapolate from this, right? 31 million Badoos. That seems really low, doesn't it? Doesn't 31 million people using Badoo? Like it was in 1.9 million decks. That seems really low. Right? Like, so Badoo's how actually, yeah, let me look up the Bidoof. Let me look up the Bidoof stats. So I'll look up, because it was how many times was Bidoof killed? Trust your pilot, Bidoof. Okay, so yes, it seems like the numbers for PDCGL are going down. Right? Because the Bidoof stats, there were 2.8 million Bidoof knocked out, 60 million games played in PDCGL's first year. It kind of seems like that's really low. Right? Because only 31 million, but we played 60 million games in our first year. That just seems really low. 31 million? It's from their website. All right, well, this is technically an expanded deck, but I have a feeling that this is not a true expanded deck. Now, the question is do I take a risk here? Because I could not attach and do more damage and be really risky, and I think that's what we do, because I'm a crazy person. And I regret it heavily. So we're not taking the actually, I would be able to take the knockout if we had one more. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. We can get one more. We can get one more, can't we? We can, but I'd have to get really lucky. So I think we have to go for Dedenne. I know I'm losing Heat Factory, but that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna knock out their stupid Giratina, and then we're not gonna get an energy, which is gonna be big sad. We lost our Heat Fact. Are you kidding me? We actually didn't get anything? Oh, this game is great. This game is awesome. Look at this. We have 6 energy, 3 fiery flint. We have a forest seal stone. There was no shot we don't get what we need unless PDCGL decided we weren't allowed to get what we needed. So yeah, I think 31 million Badoos being used, that seems low, because in 2024, after the first year of PDCGL, 60 million games were played. And you have to assume that, like, let's say for argument's sake, that just seems really low. I was gonna say, like, let's say for argument's sake that my balls are tied. 31 million seems very, very low. Yeah. Yeah, like Badoo is the most popular Pokemon, the most, or like I think they said, yeah, the 4th most played Pokemon, so it's probably behind Fezandipity is probably number 1. Wait, wait, what would be ahead of Badoo? So Badoo was number 4. Fezandipity would be number 1 most likely. What would... Yeah, I guess Monkey Dory would also be there. That makes a lot of sense. So Monkey Dory, Pime Jr. So Fezandipity, Monkey Dory, but then what would the third one be? Okay, well, let's Giant Hearth, and then Zebra. And then we got a Sprint. Gotta pretend like we're a phone company and Sprint. Oh my goodness, this is very sad. Okay, so let's get rid of... We have to get rid of the Ninetales. I have to go get Radiant Greninja. God, I told you, remember I said at the very start of the game, PDCGL is gonna screw me over? And it did. Oh, it did. All right, let's go. Actually, I can just get rid of the Volcarona. and then get the energy and then not waste the research, because wasting the research this early would be pretty bad, because we have to knock out a Giratina next turn. That's not going to be easy. Especially if they path to the peak me, because I went full grade on getting rid of the Heat Factory. Heat Factory is absolutely, oh my god. Heat Factory is absolutely insane in this deck. Just discard a Fire Energy and draw 3. And then Dust, I like how there you go. I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to say, like, hey, it's probably, the top 3 were probably Fez, Monkey, and Duskull. Fez, Monkey, Duskull were probably top 3. Escape Rope? Escape Rope? All right, well, I'll give you the Denny. I know we're actually going to get Sableye here. We're going to get completely Sablized. Sablized? Sableye. I don't think Latias EX would be ahead of Badoo, though, right? Like, I agree, that's probably a top 10 card, but I don't think it's that high up. I don't think Blood Moon's probably high up there, but I don't think it's, you know, like, that high up there. Oh, goodness. We have to do this as well. We have to get rid of everything again. Fantastic. Fan-flippin-tastic. Getting rid of everything. That's what I love doing. Oh, we're out of Pokemon. Fantastic. Yeah, I guess we just Surging Flames and take the KO. And it's been a long time since I've been Giratina'd in the butt before. Or it's been a long time since Giratina's done stuff to my butt. Glizzy, thank you. So they're just going to set up for a Sableye. I think this is just a regular old Giratina Lost Zone deck. So people who played this game a couple years ago, you're going to be like, hey, I remember that. But they haven't changed anything. Are they going to go for a Lost? They're going for a Lost Impact. That's really good. But I don't have a Volcarona. We prized our 4th Volcarona. And we have 3 Volcarona in the discard pile. So we have to be very, very happy here. Okay, that's not good. So let's go Zebra. We're going to Hearth away this guy. There's no Pokemon to get from the deck. We have to get the Rescue Stretcher. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to get the Rescue Stretcher. Thank you. Oh, we also got the Palpat. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Rescue Stretcher. Let's put in Volcarona. I guess this is Abstrika. Because that would just allow me to do all the things. But I guess maybe a Ninetales isn't the worst. Because I should, keyword being should, be able to get all the things that I need here. So let's Palpad back in, double research. All right, then we go... Now let's Quick Ball that away. Go get the Volcarona. And I have to knock out the Giratina this turn. But I think we still just go for the Ninetales just to take it out of the deck. Right? I'm not gonna use the Ninetales, but we do have to get it out of the deck. All right, there's a Fiery Flint, and we also have access to Professor's Research, another really good thing. We have a lot of energy in the deck, and that's not good. I need, what, 13? Oh, God. I need 13 energy, and we're not quite there yet. So I think I have to research, and then Zebra. Ooh, never mind. I think that does it, right? I think that gets us there. Yeah, so then we go Fiery Flint. Get rid of those 2. It sucks that I have to use a Fiery Flint in this situation, but that's okay. And then we go Volcarona, Retreat. I should probably use the Forest Sealstone here just to get a Volcarona out of the deck, because remember, my deck is about to be like 15 energy. Yep. There we go, Surging Flames. And now we get Sableye. So Sableye is what? What is 120? I believe Sableye is placed 12 damage counters. Oh, and if you're wondering, so there's the new Calyrex. There's a new Calyrex either coming in Ascended Heroes or Perfect Order in March. It isn't Sableye directly. Okay, that's very important to note. It is not Sableye directly. Oh, this could be bad. It is discard all energy on this Calyrex. I think it's 3. That's fine. And then you can put 12 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it still fits really well in Gardevoir, and it's doing a lot of things in Japan. You know, you can check out one of my preview videos for Ascended Heroes. It's in there. Yeah, it's just put 12 on 1. So it's a little bit different, thankfully. But we're about to lose to a Lost Mine deck that is untouched since like 2020. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Because they can't win now, right? Oh, there's Path to the Peak. Doesn't really matter. Oh, yep. I knew we were going to get Roxanne. I was trying to remember. What's the supporter they used to screw you over? And it's Roxanne. All right. Well, I can actually just bring up the Sableye, I guess. But yeah, sorry. The Calyrex. It's doing a lot of things. You just put one copy in Gardevoir, and the deck is somehow still... That's amazing. That is amazing. That is hilarious. I mean, it's not the greatest top deck in history, but I'll take it. I mean, the thing is, I didn't need it. But I guess, yeah, we go Ninetales. We bring up the Sableye. So we bring up Sableye. And then, unfortunately, I have to use Zebstrika. And then we have our Prime Catcher, which is fine. So yeah, actually, this does make sense. So you're probably wondering, why are you attaching to the Volcarona? Because I've played this deck for a very, very long time. I played this back on PTCGO. It was my favorite deck on PTCGO because back then, you know, we didn't have 380 hit point megas. But Fire Blast in this situation could win me the game because they might target my Zebstrika and be like, well, I've shut off your Radiant Greninja. You can't use your Ninetales to do more than 60 damage. And they're just going to be like, okay, then I win. Well, then I'm going to use Fire Blast. Is there a video of Baby Pilot? Yeah, with my Blue Yeti microphone where oh my God, I made so many mistakes when I first started because you wouldn't realize how bad room echo is. You know, you probably think your room is fine. Your room is not fine. If you try to make a video, you gotta put a little bit of attention into that. So yeah, if you want me to revisit this, that's fine. That's totally fine. I win the game. I will revisit Expanded in the future, but what I'll do is I'll play like the top decks and I'll be like, hey, these are the best decks in Expanded. Trust your pilot's handsome. Look at his feet. They're so nice. Like, I'll play Regidrago, I'll play Lugia, I'll play, like, the best of the best. Not my, you know, Volcarona fun deck. Not Raichu, which is insane. So, like the video, comment on the video, put some deck lists in the description below if you want me to try them out. I mean, that wasn't beautiful. That was just, you know, that was somebody playing a deck that was good 2 years ago and Expanded, and that's, you know, about the best you can hope for. And Clam Burglar, I'm gonna get a Sprigatito EX deck. No. Fine, Clam Burglar, I actually had it built before you said anything. So this is a deck I found on the subreddit, which I think needs to be refined, like a Curlia, but we'll test it out and see what happens. So just in case this makes it into the YouTube video, I'll wait to explain the issue and how the PTC GL dev massively screwed up, but you know, their loss is our win. And I am surprised that nobody commented on my for the win joke in my latest video. Also, this would have been, I would have been happy with this starting hand. Thank you, Gordoroth. Oh, and Gordoroth, I played your Blissey V deck. It's bad. You need to play Blissey V with Meganium Venusaur. Then you can do like a bajillion damage every turn. So take that deck and put in Meganium and Venusaur. What does Acerola do? You don't remember? Is that before your time? Ooh, we can play with our balls. Okay, yeah, personally, I don't think the Venusaur VMAX makes a whole lot of sense in this deck. It's kind of like, just the person on Reddit was very rah. Like, oh man, we gotta put the Mega Venusaur. Yes, it can do 2,000 damage. That's cool. You want to do 2,000 damage? I'm very happy for you. But I think you just want to take out the excess and just play it as, a Meganium Venusaur Ogerpon deck and not have the Venusaur VMAX, because you can play Shining Genesect and Shaman Prism Star, which are both really, really good. Yeah, Acerola is Penny for anybody that has a damage counter on it. So you're probably thinking like, oh, Penny's such a good card. And it's like, yeah, Penny is a good card, but we had a better card. And Jose, yes, Regidrago is number 1, Lugia V-Star is number 2, and it's tough to say what else there is, but just, I'll have to explain it when it pops up. One thing I do want to talk about is the new game board. So if this was Magic Arena, you'd be able to tap on the board and there'd be little splish splashes. That's not happening here. Notice how there's no splish splashes. All right, well, I guess I just do the thing. Of course, they have a freaking Mimikyu. All right, so we got Chikorita, we got Bulbasaur, we're good to go. And then, yeah, Bug Catching Set, Bulbasaur, Meganium. And I guess I put the Bulbasaur down, because why not? All right, so maybe I just wait to start the video until I get both of them into play. Because Clamburglar knows what the issue is. And we aren't... Hey, we could all be boomers. They made a Lotad board for the Badoo event. Yeah, it's Badoo's Pond. How dare you? It's Badoo's Pond. Let me look up Badoo Pokedex entries. Does it mention a pond anywhere in the Pokedex entries? Over the winter, it closes its bud. A lot about just closing its bud. Nothing about... Oh, it lives alongside clear ponds. There you go. It scatters pollen that induces harsh sneezing and runny noses. So there you go. It lives alongside clear ponds. That is not a clear pond. That is not a clear pond. That is the opposite of a clear pond. All right, I guess this is the one time Dawn's actually going to be useful. All right, so let's go get Shining Genesect. We want to go get Bayleaf. Did I prize... Oh, wow, I prized every Venusaur. That's special. I prized both Venusaur. Oh, no, the one's in my hand, but that's not the one we want. We prized the other one. All right, I think I should just concede because we just want to get like an actual game. So I didn't concede because we were going to lose. We were probably going to win. It's just, we'll count that as a no contest just because I don't want the Venusaur VMAX. I want to cut out the Venusaur VMAX and make this actually a good deck. So yeah, we'll get rid of the Venusaur VMAX. We'll add in one of you. Yeah, we have 3 Bulbasaur, a Chikorita. Gordoroth, don't spoil the fun, Gordoroth. Don't spoil it. No spoilers here. We're not the back of a car. We don't do spoilers here. Okay, so we got 3/4 the vitality. We got all these things. We got Acerola. What else? What else do we want? Do we want big air balloon or something? I guess I bring like Turo Scenario. I mean, I guess technically we don't really need superior energy retrieval, right? We don't really need Mallow and Lana. Fine. For you, Clan Burglar, I'll put Mallow and Lana in the deck. There we go. Nope, we're not putting Sprigatito EX. So yes, Gordoroth ruined the fun. If you put both Meganium and Venusaur into play at the same time, it creates a 4 times effect instead of a 2 times effect because the Pokemon Company didn't name Meganium's ability Jungle Totem, and they should have realized, oh, the PDCGL dev doesn't know what they're doing. So, well, actually, that'll screw everything up if we do that, but they did it anyway. I thought that's why you wanted me to play it. Let's go second. But I thought that's the sole reason why you wanted me to play this deck is because it's literally broken. You wanted me to play it just because you're weird? Walking Plane, it's the new Badoo's Pawn board. What do you mean? They look how much effort they put into this PNG. Can't you tell that this is Pokemon themed? And look at how much work they put into it. You can click anywhere and water splashes and wind moves through the reeds. God, like even the most basic Magic Arena board is better than this, and this is like a special board. That's 100% AI? Possibly. What the hell are they playing? Are they just playing a Donk deck? But there's no way they're playing a Donk deck with a Cleffa, right? Is this just going to be Cloth? This might be Cloth. Oh my god, it's Cloth. It's been so long. The Cloth. It's been so long. That was in one of the trainer trials a while back. And Sonny, we don't accept spam here. Oh, wait, what? No! No! Not the Glamora. Oh, I didn't take out the Forest Sealstone. That's my bad. All right, let's go bug catching set. I forgot to take out the Forest Sealstone. My bad. I guess we wait and see if we get a Grass Energy off the next one. Son of a gun, Gardenia. The one time I actually find a use for you and you show up at the worst possible time. And Walking Plane, this is PDCGL. What do you think's going to happen? This is PDCGL. What do you think is going to happen here? What possible outcome do you think's going to happen? Do you think the PDCGL dev did it correctly? Yeah, even it expanded. But to be fair, I'm playing conservatively because I know they have Glamora EX. But yeah, even it expanded, this deck sucks. All right, can I, get a playable card? That'd be cool. I don't consider that a playable card, but okay. So, All right, do you think they're going to retreat? What do you think they're going to do? Because I have Shaman Prism Star. What does Shaman do? It's kind of like a single prize Teal Mask Ogerpon, but it's attached to all of your Pokemon, so it's really cool. All right, so I think we just go for it, right? I know they're probably going to Glamora me, and that's going to be bad, but I choose to believe in the heart of the cards, and also their Glamora kind of sucks. We got it. We got the Force of Vitality. All right, so then let's go Teal Mask Ogerpon just to draw more cards. Because all I need is a Venusaur, and we win the game. That's literally all we need to do is just get a Venus. Oh my god. Is get a Venusaur, and we win the game. What the hell is this game? Oh, this is one of the games of all time, isn't it? PTCGL is absolutely one of the games of all time. Yeah, I don't understand how this deck can brick so much, even in Expanded. You know, like you have to play the Ivysaur that gets a Pokemon, the Chikorita that accelerates. Yeah, Crumbreon, people seem to think that I'm exaggerating when I say that this deck is terrible. No, this deck is terrible. Venusaur is just bad all around. But the funny thing is, yeah, all that to KO a 30 hit point Cleffa. But unless they're playing with their PP, what the hell? Unless they're playing with their PP, I don't think the Glamora is going to take a knockout. So they would have to go. They have the Sneezy Boy. They can play with their PP. They would also need Perilous Jungle or. There's a Rock Chestplate. Yeah, there's Perilous Jungle. You jerk face. I mean, that's fine. Because I'm still going to try to go for it. But I want to show off. What the hell is this? I just want to show off the combo, bro. Okay, so we play with our balls. We go get, nope, we don't go get another Teal Mask Ogerpon because we don't have one. So I think in this situation, I thin out the energy. Bit, thank you for the sub. Okay, so if I Guzma, no, we're not gonna Guzma. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna go get Venusaur. We're gonna go get Bayleaf. We prize both Mega Venusaur EXs. We prize both Mega Venusaur EX because of course we did. PTCGL is the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? We prize both Mega Venusaur. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Don't you just love prizing both of the cards that you need? So I guess I just go get a Bulbasaur or something. I don't know. Yeah, even in Expanded, this is what happens. And ABC, full stream of Expanded today. And then Saturday should be Iron Valiant with Wonders Patch. Because, I did a lot of testing over the holidays. Why not use the Baby Genesect? Because that would make sense, and I forgot about it. Yeah, we'll take out the Forest Sealstone, and then we'll do that. Yeah, literally the only way that I can lose this game is if we prize both Mega Venusaur. The only chance we have of losing this game is if we prize both Mega Venusaur. So what did we end up doing? All right, so let's just load up this deck because we have a Max Rod, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it. Sure, let's get another Bulbasaur because why not? And then let's draw 6. And still fail to get anything. Wow, that is so cool. Let's draw 6 and still no Meganium in sight. So yeah, we prized the Meganium and 2 Mega Venusaur EX. It has to be commons or uncommons. So Venusaur, I don't think there's a single non-rare Venusaur. He says as he's staring at an uncommon Venusaur. but it has to be commons or uncommons. And Testadle Festival is by far the best. God, this game is great. I haven't been able to get a Mega Venusaur or a Meganium down this entire game. Isn't that insane? Yeah, this is PTCGL. This is PTCGL. This is playing Mega Venusaur on PTCGL. All right, so we're poisoned. We're not knocked out. Okay, so we're going to, I guess I just Ino in this situation. We're going to or I guess I could Mallow and Lana, but we're not going to do that. We're going to Ino. And then we're going to get everything we need. We got nothing that we needed, but I guess, oh my god, you only do 90 damage? You're terrible. All right, well, let's put that there, I guess. And take the knockout? Sure. I don't know. This game clearly hates me. Okay, so we win this turn. What do they do? So I guess I have to send up the Ivysaur. Or I can send up the Venusaur. Well, let's send up the Ivysaur and say they don't got it. So we'll change the deck, we'll make it playable. Because I mean, so we have the new Genesect for sure. What else do we do? Well, when you prize all the cards you need to win, yes. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. They're going to strafe. Well, they can't strafe into anybody who's not going to die, so enjoy it. Okay, so we go Shining Genesect, Meganium, that guy, and then the PTCGL will laugh at them. PTCGL will laugh. Ha ha ha. This is the Broken Clan Burglar list, essentially. Ha ha ha. This one is way okay. Let me check the Discord again, because I don't think your list was anything special. It was Bulbasaur. There's no Meganium. There's no Meganium in that deck. Why would I play it? You got to play Meganium. The only way you can exploit PTCGL dev not knowing how to read is this. So it says here, you can't apply more than one jungle totem ability at a time, and then the effect of wild growth doesn't stack. So notice how they're two different things. So the PTCGL dev didn't understand, even though it's in the rules, that they don't stack or whatever. I can't remember. What's the exact ruling? Let me go to Pokegym. Yeah, all rulings. All right, so yeah, we'll get this on the screen. I'll put this on screen as I'm playing, and then we'll play like the I'll play the what is it, the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Yes, but don't tell the PDC GL dev that. They get their brain hurty. Brain hurty. They were a little bi-furious. They were, yeah, well, I'm bi-furious. Eh? All right, so 3 Bulbasaur. Let's edit the deck. We have 10 energy. Let's get rid of Gardenia. We don't need no stinking Gardenia, right? Not what, but I want Gardenia. I want Gardenia. We don't need. Oh yeah, there's also a new glitch where you can't like take cards out of your deck now. That's fun. That's a fun glitch that I've encountered. All right, so let's just go. All the supporters. We don't need no stinking superior energy retrieval. All right, so let's go 4 Bulbasaur, 3 Ivysaur. Let's go 3 Ivysaur, and then the new Genesect. So that's the ruling right there. The PDC GL dev doesn't seem to understand that. And yeah, so this deck should work. Keyword being should. Actually, I guess I can get rid of the Shining Genesect because that kind of sucks. So we'll put a Lucky Egg in here just because I think Lucky Egg is funny. And we will also put like a Fezandipity or something. Let's put a Fezandipity, because why not? Because we can snipe with Fezandipity as well. Yeah, so there's the official ruling. Is if I have both in play, does it count as 4 energy? No. Each ability is a replacement effect, not an additive effect. So one would replace the other. But the PDC GL dev can't read, so that's our benefit right there. Is the PDC GL dev can't read, which is great. You know, you love it when the people making the game, Gart, you better give us a good game, Gardus. This better be a good game. All right, we're gonna get off to a great start. Oh my god. We're gonna get off to a great start. Instant mulligan. All right, so let's go Teal Mask Ogerpon. Oh, they're playing Volcarona. That's not fair. That's absolutely a stream snipe. That is so mean. How could you do this to me? Don't you know who I am? All right, well, I think we're about to lose our Shaman Prism Star. Just a hunch that we're about to lose Shaman Prism Star. But we're going to be drawing like 11 cards next turn. There's no way we don't get what we need, because I can outpace them, right? I can outpace them with my Teal Mask Ogerpons. Right? They knock out the Shaman, and I can outpace them. I just have to knock out Volcarona every single turn, and we'll be fine. I can snipe the Dedenne. We're fine. We got this. Maybe we don't got this. And I like how my opponent, put their cards inside out. PDC GL is such a well-made game, isn't it? Such a well-made game. God, so well-made. I love this game. You know, 2026, game's 4 years old. I knew they were going to get the stupid Prime Catcher, because, of course they did. Oh, look at that. They got 3 cards I can't even see. Oh, boy. And Crumbreon, but it doesn't even move. Like a Magic Arena, you can click the water and there's a splash effect. How good of a game is PTCGL? Hey, the card's actually loaded. I was gonna say, I was gonna show you because the cards didn't load a second ago. But you know, you give the game enough time, eventually the cards load in. Because that's PTCGL, and then we'll get nothing off of this Lilies. Because the game loves me. Oh my god, we actually got nothing off of this Lilies. Alright, well, we have maybe something happening next turn. That's cool, right? We might have something next turn. Yeah, let's just do, flower power, I guess. Oh, we can't even use flower power. Because I wasn't able to get a turn 2 anything. I forgot about that. We don't have a turn 2 anything in this deck because this deck is absolute garbage. And I hate this deck. And there we go. See, there's a card that doesn't show up. Now there's a card that knows how to marry its cousin. So isn't this game great, everybody? Don't you wish that this game would just stick around for decades? Because it's just so well made. I can't even tell what the cards are. Their whole hand. The reason this is happening is because I think Jardis is playing too quickly and the game is breaking. But like, this is PTCGL in 2026, 4 years after it came out. Is you can't even tell what your opponent's doing. All the energy must be like super duper old. All right, I believe in you. I believe in you so much, Venusaur deck. You've never let me down before. You're not about to now. Okay, well, I guess I have to go get the Ogerpon. So let's go Max Rod. We'll get all these guys. And then we go Gardenia. Awesome. We currently don't have anything playable, though. But this is totally fine. We'll be fine. We're going to get a playable card. We got a playable card, everybody. Time to freak out. So if I just attach to the active, we do have it like that, and I have to. So again, because PTCGL hates me and this deck is the worst deck ever made, I have to do this. But the fact that they have a zebra is really bad. The fact that we prized our lucky egg, the card I specifically put in the deck so PTCGL couldn't screw us over. Of course, that was prized. Man, you know, as cool as the combo is, okay, the stream will not end until I get the combo, okay? The stream will not end until I get the combo. Is it a Mega Venusaur list walking plane? Well, I'm all you gotta entice me here. What is it? You gotta give me a hint, because I already built a bajillion decks and there's just way too many. Wait, Gardis, are you throwing to try to get in the YouTube video? Or did you just, oh, they didn't have it like that. Okay. So then I have to get my Genesect, I think, right? But I don't have enough space. Because I would need another Venusaur to move the energy to the Genesect. So we just kind of lose. I mean, I guess I can Jungle Totem. We're not in Kansas anymore, Jungle Toto. All right, so let's do that, and I guess... No, we can't put the Mega Venusaur down. That'd be stupid. All right, totally playable cards. Love that. All right, so we have nothing. We have nothing on top of more nothing. Great. So I guess we try to not lose. There's an INO, but we are going to lose because somehow this deck does not work at all. Yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna teal dance and see what happens. We should not have teal danced and sonned what happened. All right, well, I'm gonna put them to sleep and see what happens now. Yeah, what do you think about this? What do you think about this, Gardas? Yeah, you're gonna get put to sleep. You don't have another Zebstrika, I bet. I bet you're totally out of Zebstrika and you can't find another one. And you didn't wake up. So the thing about Expanded is that your games should be over in about 3 turns. Let's be real. Games should be over in about 3 turns in Expanded. I still haven't gotten the combo of Meganium Venusaur. Do you understand how atrocious that is? I have 4 Netball. I have 4 Bug Catching Set, 4 Lilies. We got 3 Forest of Vitality. I put a Lucky Egg in here just to try to, coax the game into giving me something that I need. So I don't think there's any chance we can win now simply because they have the double Zebra. Oh, and they have the Ninetales as well, which is really bad. Oh, this game is great. This game is great. Okay, so I guess I just have to go up with like a Mega Venusaur and hope for the best. That's not a Mega Venusaur, by the way. For those of you wondering, that's not actually a Mega Venusaur. That's its evil twin. Jungle Totem Venusaur. Okay, there we go. We got a Mega Venusaur, and we have to hope they just don't got it like that. And of course, the Meganium shows up right when we don't need it. So this is the glitch. You might be wondering, how can you attack with only 1 energy? That's BDCGL for you, baby. Imagine the Curb Your Enthusiasm music in your head right now as you read that. Oh, we also prized the Genesect, which is the card we needed to win. Because that's what happens when I play this. So, Meganium and Venusaur, they both have the same ability, which doubles your energy. They should not stack. But guess what happens when you play Pokemon TCG Live? They stack. Because the developer can't read. That unfortunately was not in the job description when they went to hire people for the game is, can you read? And they decided that was not a qualification that was necessary. I know I'm being mean, but like, come on, it's been 4 years. We don't even have full expanded, and you can't even get the handful of cards that are in expanded correct. I mean, if you have a Volcarona and an energy, I think you're winning, Gardas. So I'm pretty certain we would have won this game if we weren't facing Volcarona, which is like the best card ever made. Volcarona is better than Mega Venusaur. Everyone agrees, everyone knows that Volcarona is just the GOAT in expanded, even though it might be a little underpowered these days. But it's really good. Gardas is wearing the Fairy shirt. How long has it been since Fairy's been out of the game? But yeah, don't play Venusaur, even though there's the glitch. It's PDCGL. PDCGL never gives you what you want. All right. Well, let's try to play something good. We got the bad decks out of the way. Let's try something good. A million monkeys on a million typewriters. Not only does Badoo's Itchy Pollen attack cost 0 energy, but its retreat cost is also 0. Well, I had nice things to say about Volcarona. Your balls are heavy, by the way. Those are heavy balls, right? Because I just looked at what balls haven't I fondled yet, and that's what I went with for the balls for the higher tier subscribers. All right, so we're playing Slowking. We can very easily win as long as we don't start a Reshiram and we get some playable cards. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no, never mind. We're fine. We're facing a Reshiram GX Charizard deck. A video game house? Yeah, that's a start. What's the point of Reshiram GX? Why not Reshiram EX? Honestly, with this hand, I think it's Ino. Because we could Lilies for 8 and get the exact same hand back, plus like 2 more useless cards. So at least this way, PTCGL really screws me over, and that's even cooler. Because at least this way, PTCGL really screws me over. Okay. Well, based on the information we had available, I believe Ino was the correct call in that situation. Because remember, Lilies is a shuffle, draw 8. Ino is a put your hand on the bottom of your deck and draw 6. Or, on the first turn. So I think because the rest of my hand was so bad, the Ino made more sense because that meant, oh, there's a better chance we get playable cards. That's not what happened. But I basically just win this matchup. Like, they can put 100 energy on the Reshiram GX. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess I just Ino again. The thing is, do I put the Tapu... No, we can't put the Tapu Lele on the top because I don't want to get it. I want to get good cards that I can play. Oh my god. Okay, so what card don't I want? The card that I don't want, I guess, is the Slowking? Because, yeah, we can use Rosa. I don't know your last name, Rosa. That didn't really help. All right, so play with our Artisan, then we'll play with our balls. We'll go get Slowpoke. And, of course, we prized the Slowpoke. Yeah, those prizes don't suck. We just didn't get anything good. All right, well, hopefully we can masterfully bait them into knocking out the Reshiram. And they're like, oh my god, they're playing Slowking and there's a Reshiram that does 270 damage. How can we possibly win? And I'm just playing a Charizard deck. Oh man, I'm so screwed. And I mean, they kind of are. Like, as long as I had even a remotely playable hand, we were going to win. And PTCGL tried 2 turns in a row to screw us over. But, you can screw me over. Oh, they're playing... What are they doing? Is this like a modified starter deck with like they got a Reshiram? Oh, and people who haven't been playing for a long time don't know this, but full arts used to look terrible. Dragon full arts, there was a poop smear on the back. It was poop green. But yeah, this is what full arts used to look like. We didn't have those character secret illustration rares that you kids these days have. We just got a terrible red background, and that was it. And we weren't happy. All right, so yeah, just this is, I'm trying to show you the expanded experience in Pokemon TCG Live in 2026, and this is what it is. There is no ranked mode, so there's no way to guarantee that you play against people who actually, are competitive. So you could be facing against someone. I played against someone who played a starter deck from 2 years ago. You won't see that game because obviously they're playing a starter deck from 2 years ago. I faced the Giratina. I don't think that's going to make it in the video just because it was, Giratina Lost Zone, and those games take forever and are kind of boring. Okay, so we go Air Balloon, Fartazon, and I think I just want to Natu. All right, so the way that we win is I can just, if I get Kyurem or Kyogre or not Guzzlord, Guzzlord won't do it. Guzzlord's funny, though. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, because it was between turns. So I was like, why can't I use Rosa? Because it was between turns. All right, so let's go lilies, see if we can get something. Yeah, that'll do it. We just need to get, Slowking, which would be really cool if we could get one of those right about now. So let's go. I have to go Primate Wisdom. We got a Primate Wisdom, the Kyogre on top. Crap. And then we have to Quick Ball the Night Stretcher. Go get the, the Kyurem, I guess. And then this will be a Slowking. It's the opposite of a Slowking. All right, then let's go. I think I just have to double attach to the Slowpoke and then retreat into the... Yeah, and then just retreat into the Natu and be like, yep, go for it, bro. Because ironically, the Reshiram only doing 110 is actually working against me. The 110 and then the burn between turns is working against me. But yeah, this should technically be a Fezandipity. You know, you can actually play both. You can play Oricorio GX and Fezandipity. Oh no, I'm going to win. I'm not worried about whether or not I'm going to win. I'm going to win because I'm just that cool. It's just, as long as they don't gust anybody. And there we go, Scorching Column. So as long as they don't gust anybody, we're totally fine. We can use Oricorio. We have all of the things. I need to go Artisan for Dude. So we gotta go Artisan for a Natu. Okay, we don't need that. So Artisan for Natu, and then... Yep, great. Lilies first. And then we're gonna Oricorio for 3 more. Never mind. I mean, we are, but we don't have to worry about it. So we have Guzzlord and nobody else. We can play with our balls, though, so it's always good to play with your balls. Let that be a lesson, you kids out there. Playing with your balls is always a good idea. So we go Quick Ball. Who do I want to use here? Kyogre's to everybody. 80 damage to everybody, or I can do 110 to 3. I think we do 110 to 3, and we just knock out everyone on their bench. Yeah, so let's go... Primate Wisdom, the Kyurem on top. Oh my god. Thank you for the jet energy. And actually, watch how amazingly smart I am here. So we get rid of the Kyurem. We use Bifrost. Get rid of the Reshiram and those two, because we got the Guzzlord, baby. No one expects the Guzzlord. They're probably like, hey, why didn't you knock out my Growlithe? Because I got Guzzlord, baby. We got this guy. We got Red Banquet. If I take a knockout through damage, I take 1 more prize card. You know, it's a Briar, but it only does 120, but it's like, it's an Iron Thorns. I guess Iron Thorns would make more sense because it's basically just Iron Thorns. Or Iron Hands, God. It's basically just Iron Hands' attack on a Guzzlord. So you can add Iron Hands to your Slowking deck, and that's kind of insane. Though I guess, unfortunately, I just kind of win the game, right? I guess it's kind of unfortunate, but I just kind of win the game this turn. Right? Because if I just go Kyurem and knock them out. But no, we're gonna do the fun thing. We're gonna do fun things for fun people. That's what we do here. Never mind, we got a Slowking. But I'm still gonna try to go for Kyogre if I can get it, because I can go Rosa. Can't use Rosa. Suck my butt. Can't use Rosa. But we can go for Kyurem unless... Okay, we're going to put Ditto down. We're going to put Air Balloon into play. I'm going for it. I want to take the knockout with the Kyogre. I don't want to use the Kyurem. I want to use an expanded card in this game. Hey, we got it. There we go. See, I knew we'd get there. I knew we would do it. I'm just that smart. I'm just that good at this game. I knew we were going to get the Kyogre. Who cares that it took more time? But we got there. So there's a lot of good cards. I highly recommend playing Slow Canyon Expanded. You know, obviously there's some decks that can win. Apparently Reshiram GX is really good against this deck because it doesn't activate Fezandipity or Oricorio. But you can use the amazing rares and those spread damage. Those there's the Yveltal that just takes a one-hit KO on everything, so it's Roaring Moon EX without the blowback. And then there's the Reshiram that does 270, which is also insane. So I highly recommend Slow Canyon Expanded. Okay, that went all right, I guess. Let's switch it up and let's see how Alakazam does. You're probably thinking, wait, how does Alakazam in Expanded, how does that help? There's a card in Expanded that makes Alakazam absolutely goated. Where the hell is it? There it is. But I'm not going to tell you what it is, even though most of you probably already figured it out. Yeah, you keep ruining the surprise, Gordoroth. All right, let me check the Discord. This better be a good deck walking plan or else you're banned. Cinderace, you're banned. Do I want to go first? No, it's not. It's Milotic. Milotic prevents I and O and Marnie and N if N existed, but that card doesn't exist. What the hell is this? Zama's... Wait, what? Is this like a stall deck or something? No, it can't be. What is this? Oh, is it the Magnezone that accelerates all the energy from hand? I think it's the Magnezone that accelerates all the energy from hand. No, I think there's just Rotom V. I don't... Right, this has to be the Magnezone. And then they play... Yeah. You go to Expanded to play Alakazam and it's worse than... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about Avery. Completely forgot about Avery. The funny thing is I can have a pretty good... Oh, what? Okay. Why wouldn't you just play the Metang? Why the Magnezone? Why not just the Metang? All right. Well, I guess we go Enriching Energy to Dunsparce. No, we go Enriching Energy Kadabra because I want to use Strike and Run. So this Dunsparce is actually pretty goated. What I'm going to do is this. We're going to draw a couple cards. Yeah, maybe I should have just grabbed a Psychic. That might have actually been pretty dumb. Because I'm going to lose this Dunsparce. So actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to see if I can get just a regular Psychic. And we did. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine. I was just like, hey, I can use Enriching Energy, but Strike and Run is really good. Let's go... So if I want 1, 2, Klefki, and then we switch into the Klefki, and then you don't have a Rotom ability or a Radiant Greninja ability. It's the OG Dialga, so they just looked at like a Dialga list from 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. Wait, A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah, like 3 years ago. And they just copy and pasted it. See, that's what you get in expanded here, baby. Nothing that makes sense. Uh-oh. Why the hell would you go for that one? Out of all the Pokemon you could have knocked out, why'd you go for that? All right, so yeah, this is going to be a huge problem because they can take another turn. And I think PDCGL is still broken. Or I'm just talking out my butt, but it doesn't skip Pokemon Checkup. So again, remember how I said earlier in the stream, the PDCGL dev knowing how to read isn't a requirement? This card for the longest time did not skip Pokemon Checkup. Because again, they don't know how to read. So that's PDCGL for you. Reading, not necessary. Okay, did I just screw up? Probably. One, two, three. That's a battle cage. That's really bad. Let's go Dawn and get Kadabra. Nope, Kadabra and the Dunsparce are the same thing. And Gazer Beam, how are you doing, bruv? We're about to lose to a Dialga V-Star with an Alakazam deck. Oh, never mind. If I can put an energy in the discard pile, we're totally fine. Okay, so we go... Well, I guess step one is... No, step one is not that. Yes, step one is that? Hang on, how does math work? Okay, so we go retreat into this guy. And then enriching energy... We get it to Dunsparce, because that's definitely going to happen. We got one, because I believed in the heart of the cards. We got it to Dunsparce. Look at how smart I am. Aren't you proud of me, Gazer Beam, with how smart I am with my sequencing and my math prowess? I guess we should play with our balls since Gazer Beam's here. Gazer Beam, you know, would sub. Oh my god. PDCGL is still a great game. Even in expanded, PDCGL is great, isn't it? Even in expanded, PDCGL is the best. All right, so we start wearing a bra. We go to Dunsparce. Don't need to worry about Battle Cage. Okay, so Dialga V-Star is a problem, but luckily we have we're wearing enough bras. Because everyone knows the more bras you wear, the better it is for support. And also, they have to put 5 energy on the Dialga, but as long as they have Rare Candy Magnezone... What the hell? Wow, this is bringing back crazy memories. Pichapukamuku? Oh my goodness, what year are we living in right now? So, yeah, this guy is just backed Caliber for Metal Energy. Or no, it's not. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. It's looked at the top 6 and attach any number of Metal Energy. So it's a slightly better Metang. Yeah, they definitely just copy and pasted a list. Maybe from PDCGO. Maybe they had a list from PDCGO. But no, you 100% play the Metang in this day and age over the Magnezone. Because yes, Magnezone looks at 2 more, but you have to play an extra card. So you have to play Rare Candy Magnezone instead of just Beldum Metang, so it's much, much worse. And yeah, I don't know why I put the Klefki down. That was really dumb. All right, so let's go... Kadabra. Can you wrap your 2 lips around this? Oh, there we go. That's goated. So let's go Kadabra for 2. We're not going to be using lilies. Hopefully we get it to Dunsparce. Okay, good. We got it to Dunsparce. We can't use enriching energy because that would make too much sense. And I guess I use Tulip because we kind of need to get some guys back here. And yeah, we'll go to Dunsparce. I have to use Tulip. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But that Klefki should absolutely not be what it is. Because I can't really do anything. So let's go Powerful Hand. I'd rather have Powerful Feet. 4 hundo, baby. 4 hundo. All right, now we got our Guzma. So I think we're fine now. This will not go in the YouTube video. So we'll play one more with Alakazam, but this will not go in the YouTube video. You know, it's going to be tough because I have to pick and choose the best games. But, you know, there's not really good games that we played today. And I guess we can get rid of the win-loss counter since I haven't really been paying attention. So we'll I'll stop giving you STDs. You know, press 1 if you've had enough of my STDs. But while we have a moment, how was everyone's Christmas? Did you get anything good? Did anyone gift you a Twitch gift card and you're going to use that to gift 100 subs? Gazerbeam, did you get gifted 100,000 bits? And you're going to use those bits on your favorite streamer, Trust Your Pilot? If it's the Mega Venusaur deck, yes, easily. Like, do you mean broken as in good or broken as in the PDCGL dev doesn't know how to read? Because there is a difference. Wait, shouldn't they have Marnie in there or something? Or is it just Adaman, Irida, and Avery? Don't they have like one Marnie somewhere? And Gazerium, you don't even get that read out on stream because it's 50 cents. So, I mean, I'm just going to give them the Klefki. And let's see, do you think it's going to show Pokemon Checkup? I don't, because does Pokemon Checkup show in... No, I guess it doesn't. So, I mean, we don't know if they skip Pokemon Checkup, but they're supposed to... Oh, they do have an INO. So wait, they do have a new card. You lied to me. You lied to me. All right, so Arazu kind of sucks. I don't know why it's in the deck, but, you know, sometimes you got to play it, right? Oh, yeah, you're right. The Magnemites are newish. Thank you, Daniel. All right, so let's go Kadabra. I mean, we can still do lots of things. It's just unlikely. Oh, there's a Lilies. Okay, so I think I go attach to the active, Lilies, and then just kind of hope we have 14 cards. Oh, wow, that's terrible. I don't think we can get 14 cards. Just a hunch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, hang on. We might be able to get there. And then, of course, we get the Wonders Patch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Exactly 14, baby. We still need to take one more knockout, though. Okay, we can still do... We haven't used a single rare candy, but if they INO us, we lose. If they Marnie us, we lose. If they INO us, we lose. Though I guess technically... No, there's no way, because there's no Pheasantipity or anything, I don't think. Ah, they got it. Though, actually, they promoted the Magnemite, and they have 20 energy in the discard pile. They do have 20 energy in the discard pile. Even in Expanded. Even in Expanded, it happens. Oh, and also, they don't take a knockout either. PDCGL 2026. It's 4 years old. This is one of the games of all time. And I can't even fix it because the game is so... And they conceded. That match was beautiful. So beautiful. All right, so let's get rid of the Klefki. Like, I understand what the Klefki is for. But, like, how do you get it off the field? All right, so let's get rid of the Milotic. We have Battle Cage. I don't like a Razu. We have 2 Wonders Patch, 3 Rare Candy. We need the Mew. Yeah, we don't need the Klefki. We can go down to that. So we have Dawn, we have Hilda, we have Lilies. Is there anything else that's like, I guess we can put like Morty or something in here. Morty's Conviction, not actual Morty. Actually, wait. No, not actual Morty is bad. Like, is there anything fun that I can't remember that would help us just draw cards? Because we have 4 Buddy Poffin. Well, I guess sure. We'll put a Fez in the deck just because. We can play with our balls. There's Dawn. There's Hilda. Like again, Arazu could be a thing, but I don't want. Oh, we could put Lucky Egg. Friends and Sin. No, we can put Lucky Egg. I always want to put Lucky Egg in decks. Lucky Egg is great. Lucky Egg is hilarious when it works, and it never works. Lucky Egg has never worked for me in the several years I've played Lucky Egg, which is just if you get knocked out, you drop to 7. But it never works. And I like that. Trainer Trials is frequently updated with new and interesting game formats. GLC was 5 weeks, and this Badoo format is 4 weeks. That is not very frequent. 2 formats over 2.5 months. It's not frequent to me. And new and interesting. GLC for the 5th time is not new or interesting. But you know, you do you. Alrighty, we're gonna get off to a great start. I can already feel it. I can feel it tingling in my Pokeballs. We're gonna get off to a great start here. We're going second. And yeah, like I don't know why they haven't just made their crappy version of GLC a permanent format. Like people clearly play it. Like why does it have to be a trainer trial when they just give it to us hard? You know, why can't we just bend over and they just give it to us? They were changing them too frequently, but then they just went to GLC for 5 weeks. Oh, this might be an STD. Are you ready for Green Cow to give you an STD? Press 1 if you want Green Cow, if you think Green Cow is going to give us an STD. They probably think I'm giving them an STD, but they don't have to worry about that. Uh-oh. I just hit the wrong button. I just hit the wrong button on OBS. Don't worry about it. You didn't see anything. Okay. I mean, I guess I can use Dawn this turn to go and get... oh, hey, cool. We prized Ditto. Wait, did I take out the Ditto Prism Star accidentally? I think I may have accidentally taken out the Ditto Prism Star. That's my bad. Cardboard Warriors. That's a website, right? Cardboard Warriors. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense that they did that. That is very smart. SMRT, very smart. So I think all I do is just evolve into Dunsparce, evolve into Kadabra, Lilies, and then if I can get like a Dunsparce and use Strike and Run, because this is just, you know, it's better than a Buddy Poffin. And we know they don't got it like that. Or maybe they do and they just didn't see it. Well, I think we're about to show them that I don't got no STDs. All right, so we'll Psychic Draw for 2. Maybe we get Rare Candy Alakazam. Okay. Maybe we just get Rare Candy Alakazam. No big deal. You know, I probably should, to be fair, I probably should have waited. But let's just, let's just Lilies. Yeah, we got that Guzma, baby. All right, and then we go, yeah, Dunsparce, Abra. Oh, you're right. You're right. We just lose the game. Sneaky Ninja, you're right. Yeah, the game is over. We lose. I mean, they probably wouldn't have seen it, but I'll let them have the win. God, the one Pokemon that can stop. You know what? Alakazam is terrible. Alakazam is a horrible deck. You know what? You know what? Yeah, you've brought me to this. You've brought me to this moment. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Do I want to go first? I think no, right? Because I added a 1/1 Frillish Jellicent to the deck just for when you're trying to get set up, and of course that's not going to help. Oh, okay. So again, we gotta bait them. We gotta make them think that this is something that it's not. Oh, this is a. What are these starts? I have 4 Mysterious Treasure. I have 4 Fog Crystal. I have 2 Battle VIP Pass, 11 Energy, a Frillish, several Draw Supporters, and we can't even get that. All right, so I guess I just start building up the Trevenant or something. And if they have like a chip deck, we just got to attach to the Trevenant and hope. Wait, is this Lugia? Oh my goodness, it's Lugia. Maybe it's not Lugia? Wait, what? Lugia plays Squawkabilly, right? Yes? Radiant Greninja? Wait, is this... What is this? This might be Dragapult with a... Oh, is this just Regidrago? What are we facing? Fire and water. Capturing Aroma. Oh! Okay, well, I'm not playing Cinderace VMAX, okay? That is never going to happen. All right. Yeah, what's it paired with? Okay, we got a Mysterious Treasure, which is interesting. So I guess I Mysterious Treasure away the Trevenant. We go get Tapu Lele. How many times have I said that in the past? We go and get the Tapu Lele because we have to. We use Wonder Tag. We go get Lily's Determination. We draw 8. Yeah, we just Lilies for 8 and then try not to lose. Oh my goodness, we're going to lose. And then we try not to lose. Instant loses. All right, well, let's Mysterious Treasure away. I guess the Acerola, because we still have access to Tapu Cure. I mean, the problem with using Frillish in this situation is that we could just end up losing. So I think I do that and then end turn. And you want me to play Pikachu EX with the Regigigas? But that was a standard deck. That's not necessarily an expanded deck. That could just be a standard deck. So this is my issue with Shadow Rider, is that it's arguably one of the top like 3 to 5 decks in expanded. As long as you don't brick. And this is probably the deck that bricks the most for me in expanded that shouldn't. It's just like, hey, Shadow Rider's really, really strong. Yeah, but for some reason, it just won't work sometimes. You know, even though you put all the right cards in here, you play your cards properly, it just, for some reason, just doesn't work properly sometimes. But yeah, this is the attack that no one remembers exists, is heal all damage from 2-year bench Pokemon with Tapu Cure. Energy Drive has won numerous games, you know, back on PTCG. Okay, so it's Palkia Ceruledge, which was a thing for a hot minute. Get it? It was a thing for a hot minute. Get it? A hot minute. No one's pressing 1 to say that they get it. Joke's on you. I got nothing in my hand. I'm having a terrible time. Joke's on you. I got nothing. And there's a Fog Crystal. Okay, so we go and get, I guess, just Trevenant and Dusknoir. But, I mean, the Frillish also seems kind of good. So let's go get the Shadow Rider. I think we attach to the Clefairy because we can actually not knock out the Palkia this turn, which will be really useful. We can actually not knock out the Palkia this turn, which is actually super duper helpful. All right, so Battle VIP Pass, and then let's go get the Shadow Rider number 2. They have 8 energy in the discard pile, which is very bad, but I can't really do anything. I guess I could have gone to get Frillish. And Azure Anus, you know it was funny. You know it was funny. Are they just going to go get a Palkia V-Star and attack? Oh, wait, why'd they go for Ceruledge? You don't have a playable hand. You literally can't do anything. You leveraged your entire game on the potential that you can't do anything unless they're stream sniping and they know I got nothing. Because I literally have nothing right now. All right, well, I guess we just Underworld Door to the Clefairy and try to knock out the Palkia. Ooh, there's a Temple of Sinnoh. That's going to come in handy. Oh, man, that Temple of Sinnoh is really going to help in this matchup. Oh, man, where would we be without Temple of Sinnoh right now? So, wait, is there a card in Standard that's kind of like Temple of Sinnoh? I don't think there is. It turns off Jet. Well, there you sure, but are they playing Jet Energy? I don't know. Wait, what's the Darkness Energy for? Are they playing? They must be playing Monkey Dory then. Okay, well, I think I win. You know, the only thing worse than my start was their start, so that's pretty good. Don't want to blow me, so that's okay. I guess I do that, and then we just take the KO and... Yep. And yeah, just for some reason, this deck is extremely powerful, but for some reason, it just doesn't work. It is such an anomaly. It's like, hey, Shadow Rider's insane. Yeah, but for some reason, it just doesn't work sometimes. Not sure why there's 2 Tapu Lele, by the way. I mean, it's if you start a Tapu Lele, you want to have a backup Tapu Lele. And ironically, they could win the game if I'm not careful, because they will probably have Briar. So they'll knock out my Clefairy, and then they can play Briar to take 4 prizes on a Shadow Rider. But I can't take there's no 2 prizers that I can take the knockout with, because Trevenant and Dusknoir does 150. So I just have to hope they don't have it like that. But they absolutely will. So we are probably screwed. But I guess what I do is I go for the Lumineon, because that keeps an energy out of the discard pile. Or I guess, no, because I can't go for the Radiant Greninja, which kind of sucks. Yeah, we'll go get rid of you. Go for another Shadow Rider. There's not really anything I can do here. So we just gotta hope. Well, that's a good card. All right, so let's go. I mean, I have the Forest Seal Stone. There's no way we don't get what we need this turn, right? There's absolutely no shot we don't get everything we need. We got nothing. We got absolutely nothing. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for everyone involved here. Can I please do something, please? Can this do something for me? Lumineon or Lele? It depends on the deck you're playing. Okay, so let's go Field Blower, get rid of the Forest Seal Stone. Because if you're playing a deck that can, you know, use Lumineon's attack, then obviously you go for Lumineon. Okay, so Acerola and Iono. And then we go Fog Crystal, get an energy, and then we just draw all of our energy, which we don't have nearly enough of, so we lose. Because this is the world we live in. And also, I didn't get any energy. What the hell? Oh man, we're having a great time today. We're just having the time of our lives. I mean, I guess I just go into this guy and say you can't take the knockout. Does it need what, 15 energy in the discard pile? So I just have to hope they don't got it like that. And Gazer Beam, do you understand the problem with that question? They do have jet energy, you were right. But Gazer Beam, do you understand the problem with that question yet? I can't tell if you're trolling. I assume you're being genuous, but there is a problem with that question you just asked that a sane person would not think is a thing, but we live in a world where things don't make sense. All right, so I think I just lose now. I think I just lose now. Yeah, what do you mean, how have they not fixed that? That's working as intended.
With my bits I banish Gazer to go swimming in Clam's septic tank STOO be scamming.
Okay, I guess we're still doing that. Timeout at no, but it's not a thing that they have to fix. It's just a feature they haven't implemented. So 4 years later, they just haven't implemented it. So no, Clam Burglar. Sorry, Gazer Beam. Sorry, there's so many names. That's just not something you're allowed to do in this game. It's pathetic, but it's the truth. You literally just can't play the game. The game is unplayable. What's that? You want to be able to play the game? Yeah, you can't do that. You want to do friend battles and expanded? Ah, nice try. All right, so we go Acerola, bring up the damage dude. Lele in the active. Yeah, it's, I thought it's supposed to be really good, but maybe I was overexposing myself. All right, so again, if they have Briar, they're going to win, but maybe they don't have Briar. That's all we can hope for. That's all we can hope for, is maybe they don't have Briar. I could also use Pale Moon GX, which would be funny, but we're not going to do that. And then, we didn't hit Briar. So if they have Briar, they're going to win. And yeah, apparently I just don't have enough energy in the deck. Because you're supposed to get like 3 Shadow Rider up and running. You're supposed to, buy yourself a turn. So yeah, maybe I was overestimating Shadow Rider's abilities. And it's just not as good as we once imagined. As we once thought. Just not as good. I would like to get one more game for the video. So you know what that means. We're playing some ADP, baby. Now, I know it's not optimal. All right, I know the ADP is not optimal, but I wanted to try Crispin. Okay, I just wanted to see how Crispin performs in that particular deck. And Gazerim, yeah, I don't know if you're listening, Gazerim, but you still can't do friend battles in this game. We did get this Badoo board, and they got the Briar. They got it. We could have hit the Briar, but nope. We hit everything else. Yeah, 4 years later, can't do basic things. There's no ranked, there's no expanded friend battles. It's just such a well-made game. I've been telling you this for years. People don't listen. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have spent time with this. I didn't play a single test game with ADPization just because I'm like, it'll be fine. How can we lose? And I don't have Prime Catcher, which I probably should have. Exactly. Their priorities are in the right place. What a fantastic start. What a great start, mulliganing with ADPization. Oh, what a better, well, that's an even better start. All right, so they're playing, oh, are they playing like a donk? I think they're playing a donk deck. Yeah, we have an AI-generated PNG. That is just not even anything. Like, it's not even anything. Like, there's no branding or anything. It's just, hey, just an image of a pond. That they probably, I mean, we could probably reverse image search this and find where they bought it from. They probably got it from someone on, like, Fiverr. Or it's like a stock asset or something. Well, we didn't get anything we needed. I put Crispin in the deck. I only put 2. But, you know, I thought, you know, with Luminion and Crispin, we'd get Christian bailed out here. And Secret Box. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Wait, so what are they playing? Wait, there's Venture Bomb and Custom Catcher and Pikachu EX? What is this? Chaotic Smell is hilarious against an Area 0 deck and expanded, though. So this card, I hated this card. And Walking Plane, but why would they be playing Venture Bomb? Yeah, Swell was probably my most hated card because it completely shut off stadiums. What the hell? So are they just playing Marshadow? Marshadow to copy Pikachu, but what's with the Premium Power Pro? I am so confused. Marshadow is discard pile. Yeah, it's only discard. I'm so confused right now. So the Pikachu is just for the Area 0. So it's Donk. They must have Energy Sticker or something? Yeah, so they have Pheromosa. So it's a Donk deck. Can a Donk deck do 280? So they would need 4 Premium Power Pro. That's 150. That's an air balloon. That's not what they need. But, okay, there's, oh my god, there's Iron Valiant. Can they actually get to 280? Because they played 1 Premium Power Pro, right? Like, they did play it. They didn't just discard it. Yeah, they played Premium Power Pro. So, yeah, they got Custom Catchers, which is cool. So, it's Iron Valiant. If they get enough, that could be 80. So, 200. They can currently do 230 if they play all their Premium Power Pros and hit all their Iron Valiants. But then they would also have to hit 3 or 4 Venture Bombs. And they also still have to get... Oh, okay. So you can reuse the Valiants with Super Scoop Up. That's cool. But they would still have to get a Pheromosa in the discard pile, which I don't think they have yet. To those of you who are watching this are confused, don't worry, that's natural. Don't worry. Oh, they didn't even, they're just made the life so much more difficult getting rid of the Premium Power Pro. Okay, there's Diancie Prism Star, that's plus 20, right? Yeah, so your fighting types do plus 20. Buki to Beppo, they're supposed to go through all the cards in their deck. There's Crobat V, but I don't think they can do 280, can they? Like, am I missing something? Because even if they hit all 4 Valiants, all 4 Premium Power Pros, and all, like, they have to hit all 4 Venture Bomb, all 4 Valiant, all 4 Premium Power Pro. But they have to do that. And Beppo, you didn't see the game earlier where I emptied my deck on turn 2. That's just what happens in Expanded sometimes. You can just play your entire deck. And it's hilarious. Like, I'm not... Like, they can't do... They should know their deck can't do 280, right? Beppo, if by fun you mean it's brain rot, then yes. Yeah, the deck is designed to play every single card in the deck on its first turn. And, you know, I should put this in the YouTube video just to show you that you might run into this. But, like, it's the fact that they can't do it, right? They've just made us waste 5 minutes because they can't do it. I'll give them a thumbs up and be like, yeah, you finally hit a super scoop up. I don't think they can do it, though, right? Am I crazy? Don't answer that. What? Who said that? If they're using Tachyon bots. Yeah, still not as bad of a turn 1 as Gardevoir, or turn 2 as Gardevoir. Like, there's no way. They never had it. It's not that they're not going to get it, it's that they never had it. There has to be something that I'm missing, or they're just being annoying, and this is what they do with their life. Yeah, like, you had to hit 4 Venture Bombs. That's what I was saying. They had to hit all their Venture Bombs and stuff. Yeah, then they just concede. That's what you do. That's the courteous thing. If you don't get it turn 1, you just concede. Well, that's just to show you that, like, they could have easily done about 250, right? No, that's the courteous thing. That's what you do. If you don't get it, you concede. I kind of instituted that rule a long time ago, is if you don't got it, you better concede. You know, it's an unwritten rule of playing a fast raid deck, is you better concede. All right, can we get a turn 1 Crispin? That's all I want to do. Just a turn 1 Crispin. I also could have gone first and just put, like, good God. So, like, that deck, thanks to Premium Power Pro, Donk is definitely back on the menu. Well, yeah, but you couldn't do nearly as much. You just played Beast Energy, so that was like 60 plus, you know, band. Oh, Maximum Belt. So wait, hang on. Reggie Drago. Yeah, we'll let them do the thing. So there's an ADP. We got the Forest Seal Stone. We're good. So yeah, I'll write that down. So it's Marshadow GX plus Pheromosa GX plus Iron Valiant plus Premium Power Pro plus Maximum Belt. Actually, Maximum Belt might not be good, right? But Premium Power Pro, Pheromosa, Iron Valiant EX, plus Switch Cart, plus Custom Catcher, plus Super Scoop Up, plus Scoop Up Cyclone. Yeah, so like it's just that's the whole strat. And then plus Venture Bomb. Like it's fine. You can definitely do 200 damage, but yeah, 280 is just asking way too much. Muscle Band, Gazer Beam. You have to remember this isn't PDCGO. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it in that situation if it's only against the X's. But Gazer Beam, you have to remember. What is the problem with that comment you just made? What generation did Muscle Band come out in? Remember, this is TCG Live. This is not the better TCG Online. You have to remember. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic, by the way. All right, there's a Zacian. Add a Versus Seeker. Definitely. Add a Versus Seeker. Why wouldn't we do that? All right, so I'm going to go for Star Alchemy. I probably shouldn't go for Crispin, to be honest. I should probably go for Dedenne. But yeah, let's just go for Crispin and just see if they try to mess me up here. All right, so let's just see if we can do it. Let's just see. You know, it would be great if we had a playable hand, but we don't have one of those. It's kind of unfortunate. All right, so let's do that, and then we go Altered Creation. You know, I'm not certain that the Busted Sword is actually necessary. Oh, you can't really read Altered Creation. So I recommend reading it over on the right side here. For the rest of the game, you do 30 more damage and you take an extra prize. Super balanced, by the way. It's the most balanced card. Did they just play a Miraculous Intercom? Oh, it's a Prime Catcher. I thought that was the Intercom. So yes, 30 more damage and take an extra prize. Super duper balanced. Are they mind blown? Oh my god, they got Welder? Welder, I hardly knew her. Okay. I don't know if Blacephalon GX... I mean, I get that it works with Ho-Oh, but Blacephalon is kind of tough to do. It's like, if I top deck an energy, we take 3 prizes on the Blacephalon. I mean, the only reason they're going to have a chance to win is simply because I was weak to fire. All right, well, let's see what happens here. We got a Chaotic Smell, and then we have to go Zacian V. Hopefully we get a playable card. We got one, so we just go Energy Switch to the ADP, and then we knock out the Blacephalon, and then we win the game. And Lofriz, I added a new extension where I can only see emotes that are on my channel, so unfortunately I don't see anything. They're about to win. Unless they can't get 2 energy on the Unless they can't get 2 energy on the Blacephalon. Alright, so that's GG. They just won the game. Man, why couldn't I get this kind of luck playing today? Though, to be fair, they are going to be mostly out of energy. All right, it's like that's a lot of energy in the lost zone. Oh, wait, why'd they go? I think they miscounted. They miscounted. Did they think I gave up like 4 prizes or something? All right, so we have to get the Zacian out of there, that's for sure. Because Ho-Ho knocks us out. All right, let's go. I guess get rid of the Metal Saucer, and then I think Crobat? Sure, let's energy switch from the Zacian. Okay, why is it an option? Shouldn't even be an option, PTCGL. So we should be able to play our entire deck because we've done nothing this entire game. That's a Crispin. Wait, that's a knockout on the Blacephalon if I can retreat, which I can't. So that's really cool that I can't do anything. Okay, so we'll go Forest Sealstone on you. Lilies. You know, Crispin was a good idea, but not a great one. Crispin was a good idea, but not a great one. All right, so there's Rusted Sword. I guess I just attach to you. Retreat into you. Yeah, then just Intrepid Sword, I guess. We can still win this one. It's just highly unlikely. But the fact that they got rid of 11 energy is a little concerning. You know, it would have also been nice if I got off to a better start, but they just had welder after welder. Yeah, obviously they're going to go into Cramorant, which is very smart, but they have to get a bunch of things if they want to win. And then, yes, what great cards I have. All right, so let's go. We'll play Quick Ball for a Quick Ball. We'll get nothing. There's a Zacian. All right, so Busted Sword. We Lilies. I don't really think I need Busted Sword, but we're doing it anyway. All right, so that goes there. And yeah, we have Chaotic Smell in play, which is really good. And then we go Ultimate Ray. I don't know why I don't have Prime Catcher as my ace spec. That would make a lot more sense. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then they just... Oh, we also prized the Guzma. That helps. So I think what I should have done is I probably should have Night Stretchered for the other ADP. Clam Burglar? No, I can't play Zoro Garb because Garbodor is an expanded card. But you're playing expanded. An actual expanded card. The Garbotoxin Garbodor only exists in True Expanded, not this fake format. All right, so they need to get rid of 4 energy if they want to knock out my ADP. Which I don't think they can do. So yeah, I should have grabbed my own ADP. We do have, what, 2 energy switches? 3 energy switches somewhere in the deck, so I can retreat the ADP, go into my other one, and we'll be fine. No, I'm not going to play Night March. I could play Mad Party or the other one, but I refuse. Are they just going to burn me? Are they going to... Oh, they got Burst! I forgot about Burst GX. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about Burst GX. All right, we're going to play that one again. You know, maybe Crispin is overthinking it a little bit. Or like, I thought maybe Crispin would be funny because like Crispin just guarantees you don't have to mess around with Energy Switch. You don't have to mess around with Metal Saucer. But I think Crispin is just not necessary. Like, I'd rather, I guess, just Metal Saucer. Like, Energy Sticker might be fine because you just need to get 1. Right, I'm sure there's something that I'm missing. Hey, what the hell is this? What are these starts that we're getting? I was like, I'll go first in case we start a Zacian. Oh, here's Shadow Rider. Of course, a winnable matchup, and then we get absolutely screwed. Actually, Shadow Rider's kind of a tough matchup unless I can, you know, Rusted Sword and stuff. All right, I'm regretting Crispin mightily. Like, this deck plays Dedenne and Lumineon and Zacian and all the things. I remember you. Oh yeah, great timing, Crobat. Thank you. Absolutely great timing. Like, I could put... I mean, I'm sure there's someone that I'm missing. Like, we could put Blood Moon or Saluna, probably pretty good. Right? Just 270 at the end of the game. And Density. I didn't. I didn't miss Expanded whatsoever. So, do you see what Prince Z-Man is doing? That's what Shadow Rider is supposed to do. But you'll notice that when I played it, that didn't happen. You'll notice that things went slightly differently for me. they were slightly different for a whole pilot. I'm just gonna, I don't care. I'm just gonna Marnie. This is getting redonkulous here. I don't even, I know I have a playable hand. I don't even care. All right, so let's get rid of Crispin. And we'll just make this a regular ADP-zation deck. So we get rid of that. We have Dedenne. We'll get rid of Lumineon. So we want to get rid of a Bravery Charm, a Rusted Sword, double Crispin. We want to have, what, like Earthen Vessel and stuff? Vessel, 1, 2. We have 4 energy switches. We have 4 Metal Saucer. We can go like Carmine, Mad Panda, Happy Badoo Year. Actually, I guess I should have double Lumineon. What's a single prizer we can put in the deck? And I think Prime Catcher would be better than Secret Box. But Secret Box is just like a card. Zamazenta? No, like I need real suggestions here. Now, do you mean this Zamazenta? Isn't there some... I feel like there's like a single prizer we could put in this deck who's really good. Or like, no, we can put Mega Kangaskhan. Ah, there we go. We'll put Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Kangaskhan. There we go. There we go. Now the deck is goated. No, because what I was thinking is we go, they knock out ADP, they knock out Zacian, they knock out Mega Kangaskhan. That's what we want to make them do. See, I'm thinking with my brain, my big brain. The biggest. All right, I will go first. So that means we're going to start either Kangaskhan or Zacian, and it's going to be great. Well, this is why I put Carmine in the deck. So, hey! Okay, well, I think this has to go in the YouTube video, right? If it's double ADP start, this has to go in the YouTube video. The question is, do I use the Luminion to go get Carmine? I think so. Like, yes, I'm losing a Metal Saucer and an Energy Switch, but I have to be able to play the game. Right? It's unfortunate, but you do have to be able to play the game. I know, playing the game is boring. But you gotta do it sometimes. And we got the Zacian, that's great. So... yeah, I guess it's just Zacian and nothing. Because it's not who gets off the first Altered Creation. You probably think, oh, it's whoever gets off the first Altered Creation that wins in the mirror matchup of ADP versus ADP. But I said this like 3 years ago or 4 years ago when this was still in Standard. It was like 5 years ago? It was a long time ago. It's not who gets off the first Altered Creation, it's whoever takes the first meaningful knockout. So, you know, they might alter creation this turn, which is fine. You know, I don't mind if they alter creation, go for it. Make my day. Uh-oh. They got Choice Belt. Ruh-roh. Interesting that they didn't use Dedenne. They must have another one then, right? But I'm playing an unoptimized version of this deck. I will freely admit that. It's unoptimized. I wanted to test out Crispin. I tested out Crispin. BDCGL gave me terrible hands as expected. So while I think Crispin is good, you kind of have to put like 4 Crispin in the deck or like 4 Quick Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Luminion, or you can put in like Cherish Ball for Tapu Lele. Like you have to get Crispin turn 1, and I just never was getting that. So I went back to the old, you know, Metal Saucer Energy Switch build. But Crispin absolutely activates Altered Creation, and then just, hey, for the rest of this game, 30 more damage, and you take an extra prize card. Isn't that cool? So yeah, Crispin just makes Altered Creation like a guarantee, but if you don't get anything after that, then you kind of lose. And that's what PDCGL did. It's like, hey, I got Crispin, but then I had no Crobat, I had no Squawkabilly, I had no Quick Balls, nothing. I had no balls to play with, and that's always a sad sight. What the hell? Uh-oh. Okay, that's less than ideal. They just need to get Energy Switch and they have Alter Creation. Okay, so we're about to find out. They had to leverage the 2 Guzma and a Prime Catcher in order to win. I have Secret Box. It should absolutely be Prime Catcher. I don't know why it's Secret Box. I was just like, hey, let's play Secret Box. All right, so that goes there. We still have our V-Star power. They've blown their entire load, which is really bad for them. We don't have everything we need, which is bad for us. And then, yeah, I guess we put that in there. We'll go for those. And I guess I could Guzma the Zacian, which might not be the dumbest thing in the world. All right, so let's try. Let's Guzma the Zacian, because I know how to play this matchup. I'm a real fart smeller. We know that. And we go Altered Creation. So we're both doing 30 more damage. We both take an extra prize card. Now we just have to hope that this was not a bad idea. Because again, they're down 2 Guzma and a Prime Catcher, which is how that deck kind of wins, is with Guzma and Prime Catcher. The accompanying flute is kind of funny. You know, this card never works for me. If you've ever watched one of my streams, this card never works. Then, of course, I face it in Expanded and the deck that I mulligan with a million times, and they hit 2. Yeah, like Blood Moon Ursaluna is good in this deck. I put in Mega Kangaskhan just for extra card draw because we've been struggling to draw cards. But Blood Moon Ursaluna is insane because you can power it up with Ultimate Ray, which is 180 right now, and you accelerate 3, which is great. All right, so there's another Forest Healstone. Do that. Okay, so I want to knock out the... I guess just the Crobat. Actually, if I go... Hang on a second here. Do we have it? If I go Forest Seal... Okay, we go Ultra Ball away that. Probably should have checked to see if we have the Latios. We do. Okay, so we have Latios. And then I just knock out their Zacian, and then I think that's GG. Right? Math? Is that how math works? Please tell me that's how math works. We just need an energy switch. Okay, there's a busted sword. All right, you know what? I'm going to use your stadium against you. I'm going to get an energy switch off of this. Oh, crap. Okay, well, actually, we got a metal saucer, which is actually better. We got a metal saucer, which is actually better. All right, then we go retreat. And then Brave Blade for 290. And then take 3 prizes. So I can knock out their ADP with a Zacian. And I still have my V-Star power. And then we prize an energy switch. So I don't think they can win. Because I can just Forest Sealstone for a Guzma. And we have Mew EX. So I just need an energy and a Guzma next turn. And we win the game. So this is the ADP mirror match in 2026. You know, I have Mega Kangaskhan, they have Blood Moon Ursaluna. It doesn't really matter. The crux of the deck is still ADP Zacian. If you go back several years, this is what was just wreaking havoc on PTCGO. This card single-footedly destroyed spread decks. Back on PTCGO, my favorite deck was Spread, because, you know, I enjoy Spread and damage counters like their cheeks. But when the game ends in 4 turns and they have 280 hit points, there's nothing you can do. So there you go. You can find the list for a lot of the good decks in the description. You know, I adapted a few Japanese lists, but you have to remember that Japan is actual expanded. So it has black and white and X and Y. So Regidrago it's not even the best deck. It's the best deck. And then there's like 10 spots. And then there's the second best deck. Because double Dragon Energy makes it absolutely insane and like impossible to beat. You know, the most recent Japanese expanded tournament with Regidrago V-Star was like 9 of the top 10 slots for Regidrago V-Star. So that you won't find that there. But if this video does well enough and people want to see more expanded, I will play the top decks. Until then, try to actually play an expanded deck in expanded. Don't play a starter deck. Try to have fun whacking off with friends. It's what good people do in 2026. That's the new meme for 2026, whacking off with friends. Yeah, there's so much missing that it's crazy. All right, so is there anything that I missed? Oh yeah, we can play Rotom Tools that I absolutely butchered. So this will be the last game of the stream. We won't do a prediction because it's, you know, a little late for that. So how much was it? It was like 31 million Badoos. And Beppo, no, ADP was horrible. It was like, imagine Gardevoir, but there's no other decks that can beat it. So yeah, 31 million Itchy Pollens. So It was that dominant? No, it was not that dominant. It was more than that dominant. Yeah, you couldn't play like Crobat or Lumineon because ADP one-shots that and takes 3 prizes. So here's Regidrago. Here you go. Yeah, it's like Mew VMAX. At their Apex Legends, which was better? Was Mew VMAX better or ADP? I think ADP was better at its Apex than Mew VMAX just because like they didn't try to give us anything to beat ADP. Yeah, I think ADP was better, but no, they don't. There is no double dragon energy. It doesn't exist. They're gonna Kyurem and win this game, by the way. I mean, it is fitting that, oh my god, I have to bump that or else we just lose. Are you kidding me? We're gonna lose because because of a Temple of Sinnoh? I don't even know if I have anything in this deck that can stop that. Well, if we don't have a stadium, I lose the game. So that'll be fun. If I don't have a stadium, we lose the game. And, oh, we got Chaotic Smell. Okay, we have Chaotic Smell. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We do have to get the Bench Barrier Mew set up. We have to go, sure, Bravery Charm, Air Balloon, sure. Yeah, sure, you can get that. You can get that. Okay, so we should be fine. As long as I can get the one. Well, actually, we're doubly fine because I got absolutely nothing. So that's really good. We got absolutely nothing. So we don't have to worry about Chaotic Swell and Temple of Sinnoh because I don't have any energy. That's great. That's the best case scenario. I forgot about Radiant Zard. I remembered about Radiant Greninja. I forgot about Radiant Zard. And oh my god, how do they get the perfect start? Going first, getting everything set up, and then just having a research, but they made an oopsie. They only have one Regidrago. And yeah, I guess I should have put the Mo Rotom in the active instead of the Heat Rotom, because the Heat Rotom can knock out Teal Mask Ogerpon very easily. But it'll be fine. You know, Regidrago V-Star is not the greatest card ever printed. What are they going to do? Apex Dragon and copy Dragapult and knock out my active and then Field Blower my Bravery Charm and my Lucky Egg and win the game? That'll never happen. They got the jamming. Of course they got Jamming Tower. Oh, how could I be so silly? It's not like Chaotic Swell would have saved me from losing this game. How could I be so silly? You know, obviously they're gonna have a Jamming Tower. Jeez, what an idiot I am. Oh, you know, obviously they have a Jamming Tower. Wait, do they not have any energy switches? They got one. So they have to get... Oh, they don't have... So they have to get Earthen Vessel energy switch. Unless, you know, their hand has something. So they got Ultra Ball. Wait, they got Ultra Ball energy switch? So they... Wait, they don't have it then. Wait, they don't have it. They needed another energy switch. Quit trolling, Gazer Beam. Double Dragon energy doesn't exist. That was a weird turn. Well, I guess I go Lilies because I have to get a playable card. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so that's a wash route. Actually, we need this to work. You know what we need? We need this to work. Yeah, let's go Bravery Charm. And do I just use Treasure Tracker for nothing? What am I doing? I'm doing 210. I'm literally going to be 10 damage short of a knockout. That's pathetic. Oh, man. There's just nothing to do. Nowhere to go. I want to beast it. Okay, so I guess we just have to treasure tracker for nothing. Put the wash rotom down. Thin out the air balloon. Crobat, and then hope for a chaotic swell because the jamming tower is kind of a big deal. Alrighty, we got it. All right, and then, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so 240 doesn't actually matter because we're, yep. 10 damage short. If I just put a Vitality Band in the deck. If I just had a Vitality Band, but they still might not launch an attack this turn. They got the eye. How did they top deck the Ino? This is insane. They're just top decking everything they need. All right, so I would imagine they're gonna copy Dialga GX and take a second turn. In that case, I guess I give them the Wash Rotom. I love how the game doesn't tell you what attack they used. That's my favorite part, is it still doesn't tell you what attack they used. Isn't that cool? Because there was no indication that they used the attack that gives them a second turn. So based on the available information that the game had given me, I had no idea they were about to take a second turn. Did they just accidentally click Jet Headbutt? Oh, they used Covert Flight. Oh, that's even worse. They just used Covert Flight. That is much, much worse. All right, well, we can use Gadget Show. And as long as I have 3 total Gust cards, we'll be fine. But I don't think I do. I think I might only have 2. Also, they might deck out before they can win the game, which is also another thing that might happen. They might just deck out. So as long as I have 3 total Gust cards, we'll be fine. What are they? Okay, so they're just prepping. God, the damn Noivern. Yeah, it's like the deck has an answer for everything. Right? You have the Kyurem to snipe the bench. You have this guy to knock out basics. You have this one to wall basics. You have Dragapult to knock out. It just has everything. Oh, wait, they... Okay. I'll take that. They don't think I can win this game. They don't believe in me. They don't think I've got it, that dog in me. Okay, well, I might not. This might actually not work at all. All right, so let's go Bravery Charm. And then I guess things like Marnie don't matter. So let's go get Rotom and Rotom. I do need like a playable card here. I do need a way to recycle my dudes. We have 3 Night Stretchers, so we should be okay. Theoretically. Theoretically, we should be fine. All right, so there's a Brave Bangle, which does not help whatsoever. We got, I guess, Lucky Egg on you. Brave Bangle on you. Please tell me this is a knockout. Please. Please tell me. Oh, okay, good. It's a knockout. All right, we still... Oh, I can use Forest Sealstone. Yeah, we'll save that for next turn. Okay, so we can win as long as we don't lose. As long as they don't gust up my Crobat or my Rotom, and they evolve into Regidrago, we'll be fine. And I did have 3 Gust cards. So if they'd tried that strategy, we would have won. But if they gust up Crobat, they win with Dragapult. And Lena, I'm going to blame this loss on you, because we're about to lose the game, and it's going to be all your fault. Though they are down a Bosses and a Prime Catcher, but they have 3 cards left in deck. And they got Fez. So I think we lose. Yeah, but we were going to win this game until you showed up. So technically it's your fault. And they got the bosses. They still need the Regidrago V-Star. I think they got the Regidrago V-Star. Or they have like a Night Stretcher or so. Yeah, they got it. We were so close. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Who's even online? What kind of degenerate, lonely person is online on New Year's Day? I guess we'll raid Azul. So, oh yes, thank you for giving me back the U-turn board and everything. All right, so we'll raid Azul. So I'll see you all on Saturday. It'll be Iron Valiant, because that's like one of the few decks I was able to test, and it wasn't completely terrible. You know, I tried Scrafty, I tried other things. I tried a lot of things, and not a lot of things went well. So it's going to be Iron Valiant. Like, Scrafty doesn't really work. I guess I'll play Flygon, and look at all those expanded decks. Look at all those chickens. All right, so let's raid Azul, and then I'll see you all on Saturday. Don't know why Twitch isn't showing me Azul. Let me guess. Azul is playing Empoleon. Of course Azul is playing Empoleon. Notice how Azul's win streak is at 0 playing Empoleon? Yeah, that tracks. Notice how Azul's win streak is at 0 and the deck is Empoleon? That makes sense.